Anyway, y'all, I was just sitting here thinking about Tarot. How Tarot will it'll ruin a relationship. It'll tie a relationship in the head. I don't care what kind of relationship it is. It'll tie a relationship in the head. It'll tie a relationship in the head because I had just got into a relationship. Man, my appetite ain't been one for nothing. I just got into it. I just started learning in 5 years, and but the people around me were doing it. I always thought it was a hoax. I thought it was a hoax, and I thought it was a hoax. And, cause my female friend that I was dealing with was looking at it, but um, thankfully God gave me the gift in these last 5 years to understand it. I thought it was a pyramid scheme, and it could be a great pyramid scheme. That's what we're trying to filter out of that mess, because that right there, like I said, that's truly the law of the law. I don't know how it got in second place, because I bet you, I bet you anything except my soul that a lot of unsolved cases get solved by them. I can pretty much guarantee that. Um, I can pretty much guarantee that. um, Confirmation. Who's that, grandma? I'm dealing with them. I can pretty much guarantee that. Um, I ain't really seen grandma in a while. I seen grandpa. I've been feeling grandpa. Grandma over there mess with them women. I think grandma over there mess with them women, bro. There you go. Anyway, them women, them women in it for a bag. You don't do guy like that for nothing, y'all. And you ain't a guy complex. Better watch it. Some. I'm gonna tell you, I done met a lot of good women. Good women. They still had like a guy complex, and unless they come off that high horse, they got major plans for whoever they with. Well, for me. But anyway, that's why for me it's safer to be alone. It ain't even about the money. It's just safer to be alone. Now, if somebody come and say they coming, good. If they don't come, I ain't gonna be sitting here claiming and acting like this is what it is. I'd be a fool to do that. I ain't got no call. I ain't got no guarantee to nothing. So I'm gonna stay in my single mindset until something realistic happens. But anyway, um, I mean, outside of the fact that God doing all this stuff, like I said, we done did it with many people. Soulmates and all, they still violated and went the other way. So I really can't really lean on that neither. But from what that helped me with is stress. that helped me. That keep me from being uh, stressed and whatever, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Cause look at all the anger and bitterness y'all got in y'all. I don't even do that in a fight. I don't get myself railed up. I need the energy because I got asthma. I gotta get this shirt off, y'all. around my room or look for a shirt. Oh, let me get this shirt off. Nothing crazy in this shirt. That's a lot better. Ooh, I burned up in that shirt anyway. It's cold outside though. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, it's bad for a relationship. Like, I get in a relationship with them, and once I understood the flow of it, the women that would come in this relationship with Terrell, and after 2 weeks of having an awesome time together, they'll start looking at Terrell again, and then you know how they get when it comes down to Zodiac. They talking about me. They talking about me. You got to think about it now. If all Zodiacs look alike, all Zodiacs gonna probably have similar lives. Remember what I said about 8.2 billion people? It probably really ain't but 120,000 people in the world. You know what I'm saying? It's just all replicas. Like copycats, bro. That's all that is. So, let's say one main person, let's say it's an angel. Because we all really angels. One person have a problem. Okay? Everybody in that line, like I told y'all about the cats. Go watch a cat, and if you can see a scope, if you can see the whole world on the scope, you see one cat itch, you're going to see many other cats itch. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm bringing the reality. Like, when the devil went, they got a picture of a white man and a devil making a deal with each other to enslave us. That's what they said the deal was about. But me personally, I feel like that was the devil trying to make a deal with God. And I think we were doing so superior at the time. The devil was like, oh man, if y'all didn't have this, they didn't have you. They didn't have this, they didn't have that. Give me this, and I bet they'll never get right. So he gave him a contract. Said okay, and in that contract we suffered dramatically. We suffered dearly throughout the contract. Now that the contract up, reality coming back, and that's why it was a deal in the first place. Because even though it was a contracted deal, it still shouldn't have made us kneel. Cause the guilt, cause it's in our essence. Like my boy Eddie Griffin says, it's in our essence, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's in the essence. So no matter what somebody throw at you, what book somebody give to you, it's still in you. So anyway, we get in a relationship. She starts seeing these, and they was already attacking the relationship. I told her that. I said, we flames. Don't look at tarot right now. Let's just try to fix our life and build our life together. You know something on the other side that's going on that I don't know. And I know something on the other side that's the opposite side that's going on that you don't know. We flames. Let's come together, build an empire. All that extra shit. Say less. Say less. You want to lie? Yeah, I want to black though. Say less. Give me the Bible. Give me the Bible. I said you'll snort that. You'll snort pot off a Bible. I said, how God bless y'all? That's what I said. But, you know, I know it probably ain't God, but whatever. But say less. Ooh, ooh. I couldn't deal with that. No way. I can't go 100 miles per hour. boom, 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 boom. I told y'all my grandma saw the Astro. They had to kick off that little flying thing and said, "Girl, you sucking like an athlete." So off the chain, bro. But anyway, so they start having problems in their relationship and going on tarot. And you got a group just tearing our asses up. And I knew it was that chicken head that should have came the first time. But you didn't want to come, but you want to sit over there and hate. So she got her little group over there. Wow, they tearing our ass up. It was so much so, Jesus Christ had to let it go. Just put it that way. So I told her, back off of it. Let it go. What you do it for? I said, how did I do it? We've been together for a whole 2 weeks. They ain't left each other's sight. Sexing all over each other, you might well say. Ain't left each other's sight, basically what I'm saying. Not necessarily sex, but you get it. All in each other's face. She over there. What you do it for? Say it again. Say it again. She listened to more and more of that shit. The more and more she listened to it, I was like, this, chill, son. Go on. I'm looking at her eye like, this serious. What you do it for? Why I hate people like you. And next thing you know, it went down from there. It started spiraling because she started putting them hands on. It started spiraling after that. You know, like, damn, you're abusive, bro. Men feel the same way women feel about abuse. And she was tearing me up. It went from heaven to hell in 2 weeks. I swear, it went from heaven and hell. It went from heaven to hell in 10 days. And I was already going through so much, y'all. I done lost my child. They done stole my life. And she in here beating on me about somebody. I'm sure somebody called her, you know, because she was working for somebody to hurt me. So I'm sure that's what it was. But let's look at it the way she wanted me to look at it. She over here tearing my ass up for some people on tarot cards, whoever the people on tarot cards talking about. And she know for a fact that it's not me and her. She tearing my ass up. It was a nightmare. One day she told me to go get us some food. And I already didn't. She wanted all this stuff. And I already knew she was a clown. I went in there and got one or two things. And one of them was wrong. And she was still in here asleep. It's 3 in the evening, 4 in the evening. She been asleep all day, all night, night. You know what I'm saying? Bed bug. I brought the stuff in. What you do it for? Started beating me up. Beat me up for some chocolate covered candy. I was just proud of myself for taking it. Because I don't come from that kind of background. I come from the background, you put your hands on me, I'm put my hands on you. You know what I'm saying? But I had to learn with these females. This something else. That's a different breed. But anyway, I had to learn to do them like cats. Cats let you beat on for as long as you possibly beat on until, you know, you get that one good ring, that equilibrium display. When you get that equilibrium display, you won't even never have to touch them no more than nothing. Simple old good slap in the ear. That equilibrium display. You got to, because they'll kill you. The kind they were sending to me would kill you. I'm talking about these women would come in here with the needles, the syringe needles and stuff, and the damn little tube to put samples in, drugs. Whole back. Yeah, they come in here like they love me now, like they like me. And then next thing you know, it's like they doing this. Yeah, yes. Putting the knife out. Yes, oh, yeah. I love you, baby. Syringe. You know I love you, baby. A tube. Yes. And a hose. That shit, the hose fit right there. And you say, what now? Oh, I can't believe it. I love you, though. I'm going to take good care of you. Put that right there and try to take me out. That's how my life been, bro. I'm cool being by myself. I had to sleep my eyes off. Forcefully. So, anyway, that's the story on Tarot for me. That's one of the worst. I'm probably do a lot of it ain't many though. I can count 'em on one hand. The bad, but it's cause they manipulating the energy though. The cards itself ain't lying. The energy ain't lying. That's when people say, you gotta watch your ancestors. They'll lie to you. For me at the moment, if you vibrating low, that's what they're supposed to. Cause you descended. You left one team and now you down here with another team. Yeah, it might be in the same family, but they the ones in hell. So they gonna tell you what they gonna tell you. You know what I'm saying? Such and such here. Good. They got plans for you, you know what I'm saying? So you done went from up here, so you getting information up here, you asking your cards for information, and you vibrating like you're supposed to, you vibrating high, and the cards is giving you good information. But then you start to descend. And honestly, I can even tell when descending information start to come around, it's when it start getting more sexual. It's like a sex round. Because you want when you descend, you gotta ascend past that. So you gotta go down you gotta go up the same way you went down. So it's like a sex round. And when you going down into the sex round, you feel good, but it's like, ooh, daddy long. Okay, just like that. But when you go up it, it's a nightmare from hell. It's like you reliving your old self. And these are sets. When you go up, for me, when I went through the sex realm, I had to look at all the women I wanted, get pleasure. I had to see pleasure. I had to see all these women get pleasure. I seen my ex get pleasure. I seen women I was with at the time get pleasure. While I was working my ass off, I saw it all. And I said, oh my God, you know? And it was like, that experience for me was just as bad as the surgery. It just made me even more controllable over my sex. I'm like, this is ridiculous. So it's like when God come back, the angel, let's say Michael, the archangel, come and got me out of hell or whatever. Or let's say it's just an energy thing at the moment. He had when he got me, he had to drag me back up to heaven. I had to go back through the sex realm, and I had to see all that. When I was coming down in there, I was like, yeah, daddy long stroke. It ain't nothing like that going on. I don't care who you is, even if you is daddy long stroke, daddy short stroke, don't matter. It's gonna be the same feeling emotionally. But that was the worst experience. And I realized from the last experience of this tarot situation, that was the same problem in my other relations. Listen to the people out there. If you don't understand the energy, don't watch tarot. It ain't for you. That's why, I mean, religious people, I could talk to them about it because they already elevated, so how they already need to move up some more anyway. They stuck. That's why they in the church, done turn the church into a pimp house. You stuck. You gotta keep elevating. That's what I don't get though. In order for you to be a certain type preacher, you have to know spirituality. But you train your congregation to be low vibration. That's why I don't deal with nobody. I don't deal with humans. Can't deal with humans. They always want you to stop this and stop that and stop this and stop that and stop this and stop that. What you gonna stop? One damn thing I noticed in my whole life, a person with no external problem got some serious internal problem. And how do I know this? Because you keep telling everybody else to stop something. Because if you truly fix your internal and your external, you ain't gonna talk no junk about nobody stopping nothing. If you like somebody and they doing something, then y'all get together and you talk about it, that's different. But if you like somebody and you know what they were doing before you got with them, and your plan is to get with them and stress them out about quitting something that you know that they were doing when you got with them, that's a whole different ballgame. It's like, okay, well, what's your problem? And sometimes I've been in a relationship where I fix that too. I go ahead and stop that too, just to see, because it's like, gotta open your third eye to that. So, well, this is just in my experience back then. So let's say this person wanted me to quit all this stuff, and I did that. It was probably my ex-wife or my fiance. One of them, the fiance I didn't marry. One of them. I did all that. And when I did all that, you know what them girls did? pretty much wrote me off like a lame and left me for a terrible individual, for a terrible person. Both of them. Both of them. So it's like I quit all this stuff about myself. I quit all this stuff, and I didn't quit it for God. I didn't even really quit it for myself. I quit it for them. And that's why I always begged God, pretty much, just let me have my own life. And if I get a wife, then it'll be just, you know what I'm saying, when we get together. Just let me have my own stuff, though. Because, and really the only thing I had to learn in this situation is how not to get in relations with any woman. And that's something I really truly, a person like me, need to learn, because I'm a dependent person. I depend on myself. I'm independent. So they put me in a dependent class. I'm independent though. So they made me a peasant. I'm no peasant though. They robbed me. The peasants robbed me and got away with it. Shit. And now I gotta make the choice now to either go back to work and start all over, or continue to be the so-called peasant y'all want me to be. It don't matter. You're supposed to kill me, right? You can't kill me. Then you realize you can't kill me because that little group organization thing. I told y'all about the conversation. That damn dude hated me so bad. He knew better to do it, but he was kin to me. He knew better to do it, but it was somebody big from Florida here, and they told him. They said, that dude, I know that dude. He ain't normally like that. Are you sure about this? That nigga wrote it out because that nigga always been a slit this hating ass nigga. Pisces. I told you, bro, when I see you, I'm gonna catch your ass so fast in your nose, I'm gonna shake your hand, your nose gonna be bleeding. Ain't nobody be playing with you. Come in my studio with them big teeth, acting like you mean. You look like a horse compared to me. Somebody gonna turn into a horse and come back. Somebody gonna come back a horse. Not you though, clown. I don't know what you gonna come back as. Believe me, I tell you when they tell me. It's a woman out here finna come back a horse, y'all. And I can already feel her body developing into a horse here. Not like in the spiritual, like, you know what I'm saying? I said, darn, come back a horse. So far, somebody coming back a rooster, a horse, a cat, a dog. I done had 4 people go out right now, finna go out, whatever. Coming back a dog, a rooster, a cat, and a horse. Anyway, I guess if you act like a gorilla, you gonna go back to being a gorilla. That's the way it is, ain't it? Anyway, that sound like hell on earth, don't it? Praying the predator, huh? That must be the fun room in hell. When they said it's a place where people would come and the ones that was prey here would be predator over there. I need to research that, look into that some more. But anyway, long story short, if you in a relationship, unless God's calling you to talk, my personal opinion is this: if you're in a relationship and unless God putting something on your heart, and you know you're in a godly relationship, unless God putting it on your heart to go to them cars and stuff, I really wouldn't read energy that often like that. And that's going to save you. That's going to help you because you can take that time to pray, meditate, build up with God. And when you do read energy, it's going to be mind-blowing, even to yourself. So I would advise you to do that. All right, Grandpa. But yeah, I wouldn't recall because it'll throw even the goodest card reader off. Cause I looked at it when the girl started doing it, I did it, and it made me look. I started to get irate with her. But it'd have been real bad. It ended up terrible, and I knew better because we were together for the whole 2 weeks, and they was talking about whoever they was talking about. It was in the same 2-week window. There's no way in the hell possible that it could have been me or her, and that's really what told on them. It really wasn't no gifts from God to me, it really wasn't. It was just that she ain't as good as a gangster she thinks she is. And it told on her. I was like, damn, Shawty, you over here, I thought you loved me. Well, I really did. But I'm saying she wasn't that good of an actor. Just put it like this. She was a terrible activist when it comes to that department. She was decent enough to keep me stuck, though, with the rest of them. Anyway, I'm out here.